It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, girls. Here we go.
Now a first down throw. Gone. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now second and 13. To throw on second down is gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on second down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call.
Hey, Shell, is it on? 12.
3rd and long, it's gone. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by Rodney McLeod. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And it's up and good. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be two guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground.
All right, here we go.
On third down, Hackenberg. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Foot. 82 on the ball.
Wentz to throw on second down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Watch Mike. Outside coming. You don't want no problem. With me. Come on now. Let's go, Black. On the ball.
They go play action here on first down. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Come on now. Let's go, Sunday. Here we go. Waiting.
On second down, here's Wentz. Drops it off to Ajayi. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Elliott puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And the Rams getting set to go now. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Detroit! 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 Leopard! Leopard!
A 1st down throw for Hackenberg. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. First down, Hackenberg setting up the screen to Kellen. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Hackenberg on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Lucky 56.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with a Johnny. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Man 5-7.
To throw is Wentz. Ertz over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. An Eagle 1st down, Wentz to Ertz. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Fort Tokyo.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Fort Tokyo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the 1st. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ram. Drag it.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Hang in there now. Let's go.
Wentz now on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Jay Ajayi with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Four down. Stay at home. Detroit!
Play action now. Hackenberg. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Barney.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Wentz. Steps away to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wentz. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they? Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Room to run past midfield. He's able to find Wallace. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Wentz now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now Wentz on third down. Aguilar has it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. Great. Run.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. so erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use it in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
This 5-2.
Wentz now to throw. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun! No, check, Patriot!
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds, but that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Kelly. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now it's Hunt. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Timmy Jernigan, the Florida State man, in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run again with Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Leopard!
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Hackenberg. And this is going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to air one out into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter. Nowhere in between, right? I think you're exactly right. It takes a fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
On the ball.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go, Greg. That's it, baby. More Tokyo. Hey, Bush.
They run with Ajayi, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball. Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort. Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down. Here's Wentz to throw. He's got his man. That's Wallace. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. Wentz now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game. Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Eagles continue to roll. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. Now Hunt on the return. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll hand it off to Kelly, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucky 56.
Now Hackenberg. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. They run with Hunt, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A give. This is Kelly. And an alley to run. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
So Charles